top 5 challenges in mushroom growing. Syempre, hindi lang siya basta fun. Napakarami ring challenges na kaakibat ng mushroom growing. And if you are new to the industry, it's very important na meron na kayong knowledge kung ano yung mga posible nyong harapin. Welcome to Kabutips, kung saan bibigyan kayo ni Woody, your mushroom buddy, ng mga tips sa pagkakabuti. Kung kayo ay nagbabalak na pumasok sa industriya ng pagkakabuti, then this video is for you. Gumawa si Woody ng 3-part video tungkol sa mga basic na dapat niyong ikonsidera kung nais ninyong pumasok sa pagkakabuti. On our first video, we discussed the top 5 reasons to grow mushrooms, or ang 5 dahilan para magtanim tayo ng kabute. So to recap, number 1, it's fun. Masayang magtanim ng mushrooms. Number 2, it's eco-friendly. Dahil karamihan sa mga ginagamit natin sa pagtatanim ng mushrooms ay mga agricultural waste. So dahil dito, nami-meet natin ang mas fuller potential ng mga basura ng agrikultura na ito. And number 3, it's not space consuming. Actually, mushroom growing is very ideal for those people na wala namang malaking lupa or access sa malaking lupa. Why? Because mushrooms are hanged. Sila ay nakabitin, kaya hindi nila kailangan ng malaking espasyo. Number 4, it's healthy. Hindi ba during this pandemic, napakarami na sa atin ang nag-switch into healthy lifestyle, healthy food, kaya napakalaki ng market value na ngayon ng mushrooms kasi ito ay isa sa mga best meat substitute dahil napakarami ng protina nito. At the same time, kaya niyang imimik yung texture at lasa ng karne. Also, pwede siyang maging snack at napakarami na mga potential na produkto na mula sa mushrooms. And that is in connection to number 5. It's highly marketable. Alam niyo ba na sa Philippines alone, 90% ng ating mushroom needs ay actually imported. And this 90% ay equivalent to 50 tons a year. So, napakalaki sa Pilipinas pa lang ng market na ng mushrooms. I am going to put the link on the description box doon sa video number 1, which is nga the top 5 reasons to grow mushrooms, para pwede nyo mabalikan if you want to. Now let us proceed to the main topic of this video, which is the top 5 challenges in mushroom growing. Syempre, hindi lang siya basta fun. Napakarami ring challenges na kaakibat ng mushroom growing. And if you are new to the industry, I think it's very important na meron na kayong knowledge at the start kung ano yung mga posible nyong harapin na balakid o na challenges sa pagkakabote. And all these challenges na i-mention ko sa inyo ay dinaanan na namin, and I think dinaanan na rin ng maraming growers ng mushroom. First on our list, raw materials, labor, and machineries. Let's put them all together. So, simulan natin sa raw materials. Una, kailangan mong i-consider kung ano ba ang abundant na material in your area. For example, in Cuenca, Batangas, wala nang palayan dito. So as much as we wanted to use dayami, hindi pwede. Dahil mahihirapan kami to gather all the dayami from other provinces or from other towns. So what we did, dahil napakarami naman ditong tistisan ng kahoy, ay nagsodas na lang kami. So bakit importante na ikonsidera mo kung ano yung malapit sa'yo? Take note, you are going to make thousands if not hundreds of bags. So kung malayo yung pagkukunan mo, so kung sa kabilang probinsya pa, paano mo siya madadala on your area? Of course, you have to spend on the transportation, labor, kailangan mo ng tao, kailangan mo ng magagather ng mga materials. So that's one thing, very basic thing that you have to consider when you start. Kasama ng raw materials, you also have to consider the labor. O teka muna, akala ko ba growing mushrooms is fun. Yes, it's fun, pero you have to understand na it's not fun all the time. May mga pagkakataon na talagang mahirap. And this is one, yung labor. So, kung ikaw ay nanood sa YouTube or kung ikaw ay umattend ng mga seminar, mukhang madali. Why? Because you are only making like 50 or 100 bags. Pero, sa totoong buhay, kapag ikaw ay nagsisimula na talagang mag-grow ng mushrooms, most likely you are going to make hundreds and thousands of bags. So you have to, kung sa inyong seminar gumawa kayo ng 100, you have to multiply the labor into 10. Isunod natin yung machineries. Of course, kung nagsisimula ka pa lang, most likely wala kang machineries. When we started, we had to manually bag all the compost, we had to manually steam, nagagatong kami, wala kaming LPG, and at the same time, manually minix namin yung compost. So everything is manual. Pasok din to sa labor. Ganon siya ka-tedious. The initial stage talaga of mushroom growing is very tedious, very laborious. Yung medyo relaxed stage na hindi ka masyadong pagod all the time is after na noong composting period and nung steaming, nung inoculating, doon na medyo ka marirelax. So ano yung pwede mong gawin bilang nagsisimula ka pa nga? My tip is, number 1, pwede kang bumili ng few bags. Why? Para matest mo kung kaya mo siyang alagaan sa growing house mo. At the same time, habang nagtetest ka ng pag-aalaga na ng bags, is gumagawa ka naman ng sarili mong bags para naaaral mo rin kung paano mag-compost talaga ng mga fruiting bags. Okay, doon naman tayo sa pangalawang challenge. For me, ang pangalawang challenge is contamination. Contamination can happen anytime. Pwedeng magkaroon ng contamination kasi mali yung pagbubulok mo ng substrate. Pwede rin magkaroon ng contamination sa paggagawa mo ng spawn. Pwede rin sa pagtatanim magkaroon ng contamination. The thing is, kailangan malinis talaga yung work area, malinis yung mga kamay mo, malinis yung growing house. And another thing is you have to know how to troubleshoot kung sakali mang magkaroon ng contamination. So if you would ask me at this point, can I tell you how to troubleshoot? No. Because you cannot learn this in one sitting, you cannot learn this from one video, you cannot learn this from one seminar. Ang pagto-troubleshoot ay natututunan natin along the way. As we go on sa ating pagkakabuti, nakikita natin yung iba't ibang problema at natututo tayo kung paano sila gawa ng paraan. Okay, third challenge is maintenance. Okay, what do you maintain? There are two things that you have to maintain. First is your fruiting bag and the other one is your growing house. So simulan natin sa growing house. Kailangan kabisado mo ang growing house mo. Kailangan master na master mo ang growing house mo. Alam mo kung nasa ang weak points, alam mo kung nasa ng strength. Alam mo kapag okay yung hangin, yung temperature, yung ilaw, dapat kabisado mo silang lahat. Also, another tip, mushrooms are much related to humans than they are related to plants. So if you are inside your growing house and you feel uneasy, kung ikaw ay naiinitan, most likely naiinitan yung mushrooms mo. So there you have to adjust your temperature. You have to adjust your moisture para ma-relax sila. Another one, for your fruiting bags naman, pagkasabit mo, hindi sapat na diligan mo lang sila. Kailangan pakiramdaman mo rin sila. Kapag nagkakaroon na ng insekto, ng uod, you have to know the reasons and you have to know how to troubleshoot. Another one is yung scraping. Pagkasabit mo, hindi pwedeng hintayin mo na lang silang bumunga up to the last day na bubunga sila. You have to maximize their potential. At doon pumapasok yung pag-i-scrape, pagtatanggal ng matigas na bahagi ng mouth ng fruiting bag. The fourth challenge is post-harvest. Isa sa mga pinakamahirap na bagay tungkol sa kabute ay napakaigsi ng kanilang shelf life. So ang challenge para sa atin is, paano natin mapapahaba ang shelf life ng kabute? At ang sagot ay post-harvest. So, pagka-harvest mo ng kabute, anong gagawin mo? Paano mo siya ipapake? Ano ang mga packaging na gagamitin mo? Ano ang technique na gagamitin mo para mapahaba mo ang buhay ng kabute? And also, you have to consider saan mo ba dadalahin ang mga na-harvest mong kabute. So, for example, kung ang pagdadalahan ng kabute ay malayo, you have to make sure na okay ang iyong post-harvest. You also have to consider ano ang paggagamitan ng buyer mo ng kabute. So, kung ang buyer mo ay gagawin itong mushroom chicharon, you have to make sure na malalaki, magaganda, at fresh ang bunga na maibibigay mo sa kanya. E paano kung ang harvest mo is 2 days ago pa? Can you make sure na ang mapapapunta sa kanyang mushroom ay mukha pa ring fresh? So, yun yung importansya ng post-harvest. Another thing for us growers na napaka-importante is dapat marunong tayong magproseso ng ating mushrooms kasi hindi naman laging may bibili ng fresh mushrooms. So, anong gagawin mo kapag natambakan ka? Okay? Bahagi rin ito ng post-harvest. Anong gagawin mo sa mga na-harvest mo? So, you have to know how to process. Ano-ano ba ang mga food na pwede natin gawin sa mushrooms? Of course, there are a lot. Kasi ang mushroom ay, as I told earlier, it is a very good meat substitute. So, anything na pwede mong lutuin sa karne, pwede mong lutuin sa mushrooms, okay? So, you could turn it into snacks, turn it into ulam. You can sell, yung mga, kunyari sa neighbors, you can sell sisig, mushroom sisig, or pwede ka rin mag-aral kung paano mo mapapatagal yung mga mushroom tapa sa mga canister or sa mga jars. So that's one. Kasi again, hindi laging may bibili. Or paano kung lahat ng growers sabay-sabay nagkaroon ng harvest. So we have to know how to process our own harvest. And last but not the least, the fifth challenge in mushroom growing ay market. Okay, wait. Kala ko ba kanina we mentioned that it's highly marketable. Bakit ngayon ang market pala ay problema rin sa mushroom growing? Well, you have to understand that the market is there. Okay? As I told you earlier, 90% of our mushroom consumption is imported. That's 50 tons. So, bakit pala ang hirap pasukin ng market? The thing is, the market is always there, but the market will not go to you. 'Di ba? Ikaw ang dapat lalapit sa market. So, ang question number 1 is, paano mo i-market ang iyong produkto? Well, you could say it's natural. You could say it's from farm to food, from farm to table. You could use all those words. However, yun nga, paano mo ba siya ilalapit sa iyong consumer? Paano mo ba ikukwento na yung mga health benefits ng kabute mo sa iyong consumer? So, ang market actually is nakadepende na sa'yo. That's actually your strategy. How are you going to reach out to your consumers? Okay, so that's number 5, market. Again, to recap, ano nga ang top 5 challenges in mushroom growing? Number 1, raw materials, labor, machineries, all in one. Number 2, contamination. Number 3, maintenance both of your fruiting bags and your growing house. Number 4, post-harvest. And number 5, marketing. Okay? Again, bakit importanteng alam natin as new growers ang mga challenges na ito? Because most likely, these are the same challenges that you will be facing along the way. And it would be very great if sa simula pa lamang ay alam na ninyo ang mga haharapin ninyo. I hope you learned something from this video. And for our third part of this series, I will be discussing with you the top 5 must-haves. Okay? Ano yung 5 bagay na dapat meron ka kung desidido ka ng pasukin ang mushroom growing. Again, thank you so much. This is Jade from Woody Bags Mushroom Farm. See you on our next video.